welcome everyone to Luverne, Alabama. We're here for tonight's matchup between the Highland Home Flying Squadron and the Luverne Tigers. We're pausing right now as we take a moment of silence to be followed by the national anthem and a prayer. We'll be right with you right after these short moments. So welcome live here to Luverne, Alabama. We're going to have coverage of the national anthem here being performed by the Luverne Tiger Band. We want to welcome everybody tuning in tonight who was scheduled to watch the Dothan-Northview game, possibly the last time that game is going to be played in the series. And we know a lot of you guys were looking forward to that, and we wish we were bringing that game to you tonight. But obviously due to the storm with Hurricane Michael and the people impacted, many in the Dothan area still without power, still without clean water tonight. We're going to have a number up throughout the program tonight if you guys want to donate and anything that you'd like to do to help with that community and the other communities affected by the storm. Our hearts go out to those guys tonight as many are dealing, again, without electricity, without clean water. You can see the number on our screen now to help with the American Red Cross. Every penny donated to that website goes directly to the Red Cross, and we appreciate all the help that you guys have done and continue to do for these communities. And we keep those guys in our hearts tonight. For those interested in that game, it will be made up tomorrow night. It's a regional game, so the state of Alabama requiring those two teams to make that game up. They're going to play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, that at Rip Hughes Stadium in Dothan. So if you have the opportunity tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, please check that out. They're in Dothan. I'm sure the community needs something to look forward to. But we've taken the opportunity tonight, since those two schools are not playing tonight. We've got a couple championship matchups across the Wiregrass tonight. One of them down in Georgiana tonight is the Georgiana Panthers take on the Elba Tigers. That game, a Class 1A regional de facto championship match, as both teams are undefeated in region play. The winner of that game will get home field advantage. And then tonight here in Luverne, the Luverne Tigers versus the Highland Home Squadron. Luverne undefeated overall. Highland Home only with one loss, a road loss against Headland, just a couple point, very close game early in the season, but they're undefeated in region play. So the winner of this game tonight will also be regional champions. We had a great pregame festivity here in Luverne. It was senior night. All the seniors, not only on the football team, but the cheerleading staff, band members, color guard, dance line, all were honored tonight before the game. They were out on the field with their parents and families, and it was amazing to see. And so many of these young men and women have plans to go on and play at the next level and attend college. And it was a very nice showing by the Luverne High School here as they honor their seniors tonight in all aspects of the football program. Due to that, long extended pregame festivity, some of the pregame warm-ups were a little bit shortened, so we'll keep an eye on that for you tonight. We're expecting kickoff in just a few short minutes here, but we have heard that they may be a couple extra minutes added to the pregame to give these two teams a chance to get loose before we start here. We've seen Luverne a couple times this year. We saw them at Zion Chapel early in the season, and then, of course, their big matchup against the Brantley Bulldogs, which was a great back-and-forth game. Luverne coming out with the 4-point victory there against Brantley. This is our first chance to see Highland Home tonight. We're super excited. Been following them very close all season. We were surprising people early in the season, but now it's a weekly thing as the Flying Squadron has been playing some great football this season, and I'm sure that they're thrilled to be in the position that they are tonight. The captains for each team tonight, number 9, 18, 4, and number 10 for the Luverne Tigers. And for Highland Home, number 11, number 7, number 6, and number 5 as your captains. Good show of sportsmanship here as both teams shaking hands at midfield, getting over the instructions, meeting the head official. We're hoping for a lot less entertaining game tonight in regards to the officiating from the last couple weeks, and I'm sure all you guys watching are as well. both teams with a lot of great fan support here tonight. The stands full on both sides. Highland Home, a lot of blue tonight. They have the royal blue squadron attire and a lot of red, black in the Luverne sideline. Always great support here. We're at Glen Daniel Stadium, and I had the privilege many years ago, before the state championship games were hosted in Auburn and Tuscaloosa. Actually, when I was a young child, to sit in the end zone and watch a state championship here in Luverne from this far left end zone, and won't ever forget that. Remember all the fans storming the field and trying to tear down the goalpost as Luverne had captured one of many state championships that they have here, and this Highland Home program definitely up and coming. So Highland Home is won and deferred. Toss to the second half. So Highland Home will be receiving on the north end of the field. Your Luverne Tigers defending the south end zone tonight. Both teams with nice long lines, spirit lines for their teams to run through. Leaving a legacy on and off the field, the message tonight for the Luverne Tigers. And get ready for a Tiger takedown, the message on the Highland Home side, as these two teams get ready to run onto the field here tonight. From my vantage point, I'm going to kind of be relying on the game clock. Can't exactly see what the countdown is here. Got a good view of the play clock. Try to keep you guys up to date as much as I can on that as we go. Luverne, a very dynamic offense. They like to run two wides to each side most of the game, but they can throw, run. They run a lot of quarterback power, a lot of speed sweeps, and very effective through the passing game as well. Be interesting to see just exactly how Highland Home gets it done. I know that they're got a lot of size, a lot of strength. They talk about playing physical. We didn't get to meet with the coaches this week as, again, we were preparing to go down to Dothan and unable to have a pregame show this Tuesday. So you guys will be excited as we are to see how it plays out tonight as both teams make their way out onto the field here for a de facto championship game here in region play. Winner of this game guaranteeing themselves a home field playoff game and all the advantages that brings. Our crew having a moment there at midfield as they get together. Both teams ready to go now. Highland Home takes the field, ready to return this kick. Number 5 going to be handling the return duties, as well as looks like number 14 going to be back deep for the squadron. Highland Home in all white uniforms, tops and bottoms with gray helmets. Luverne going to have on the red tops and gray pants tonight with red helmets. Number 10 set to do the kicking duties here for the Tigers. He'll kick off from the 40-yard line as Highland Home looks to set the tone here on offense. Story of the season early in the year for Luverne, a very stout defense. Went many weeks without giving up a touchdown to their starting defense, and I'm sure they're not disappointed a bit to have their D on the field. As we're underway here, that's number 18, I beg your pardon, with the kick for the Tigers. High end over end kick going to be taken around the 10. Little trouble there, picked up by number 5. He's headed up the middle and not quite going to get to the 20-yard line. Good job by the Luverne coverage team there. Number 57, one of the first people there to bring him down. It'll be 1st and 10 squadron from the 19-yard line. Yeah, the Luverne scoring defense, when we talked to Coach Riley earlier in the season, Riles rather, he was very pleased with that, and we'll see if they can set the tone here early. And obviously Highland wanted to start off fast and get on the board. Number 11 taking a shotgun snap, looking for room up the middle. He's across the 20 near the 25-yard line, fighting for yards. There's several Luverne Tigers there to bring him down, but not after he gets 6-7 yards there on first down. Bring up second and relatively short here for Highland Home. Number 4 checks into the game, bringing in the play for the squadron offense. Second and 4 officially. Highland Home with 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, one to the top. Shotgun formation, high snap given to the running back here. Not much room there. Several Luverne defenders stop him in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss. Number 33 along with number 89 there. No gain on the play. Going to be 3rd and 4 here. It's a good job by the defense front from the Luverne Tigers to shut that play down before it could get started. 3rd down going to be a big story in this game. Which team can get off the field? Which team can keep the chains moving? 2 wide receivers to the right. Quarterback looking to throw this time. He's got a man over that way, but well defended by number 9 of the Luverne defense. That pass falls incomplete. The Highland Home sideline wanting a flag, but none called, and it's going to be a quick 3 and out as Highland Home brings in their punt crew. 4th and 4. Nice play on 1st down, running the ball, a little design quarterback draw action, but no gain on the next run play and an incomplete pass, and they're going to have to punt this ball away. Luverne with number 1 and number 5 back deep to return this kick, and every time we've seen him this year, number 5 is always a threat to go to the end zone every time he touches the ball. High snap, but handled here by the Highland Home punter. Gets off a nice punt. Number 1 retreating. He's going to take it and head to his right. Looking for a block. Not going to find it as number 14 of Highland Home does a great job in coverage there for the squadron to push the running back out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Luverne will take over there at the 40, 1st and 10 for their first possession of the night. Nice job that time by the Highland Home special teams to field a high snap, get the ball off, and then great coverage on the other end to get the defender, runner down rather, as quickly as possible before that could turn into any more yardage for already decent field position here for the Tigers after forcing the 3 out on defense. 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left here. Shotgun formation. Brantley, your quarterback for Luverne. He's going to give it to the running back. Looking for some running room, makes a couple people miss in the backfield, but great job by the Highland Home defense there, only giving up a yard. That's Wilson, the ball carrier, but not much room to run. He may have gotten 2 there. 2nd and 8 officially here. A long 8 at that. Interested to see the battle in the trenches tonight. Luverne trying to use some of their speed on the outside most weeks. We'll see how that plays out. 2 wide receivers to each side here. Wing to the left for the Luverne Tigers. Read option play. Quarterback going to keep it. He's got a lot of running room to the right-hand side. He's across midfield, across the 40, down around the 35-yard line before he's dragged down by the squadron defender. Nice big gain. About 20 yards there. 1st and 10. Tigers at the Highland Home 36 here as they have their first down of the night. Moving into Highland Home territory. Great job by the quarterback there, reading the end, seeing what was open. He saw running room up the middle and to the right, and once he cut the daylight, he made a great athletic play to get down the field for a nice Luverne gain. Gives it off this time to number 5, and he's having some tough sledding but fighting hard to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard. Call it 2nd and 9 here as Highland Home, again, pretty solid job at the point of attack there. Not much running room for the Luverne running back. Number 66 there, one of the first defenders there, along with 15 and 9 along that Highland Home front. 2 wides to each side here. Running back to the left of the quarterback, Brantley. As they check back to the sideline here to see what the coaching staff wants to make, and looks like the quarterback is going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Running back swap sides in the backfield here, and now number 1 in motion. They're going to give it to him on the speed sweep. He's giving ground as Highland Home's in deep pursuit, and that's going to be a big loss on the play. 3-4 yard loss as Highland Home not fooled by that play. They stay with the motion man, make a nice play in the backfield. Going to be 3rd and long here for Luverne. Back to the 38-yard line. Officially a loss of 5. Highland Home crowd over here trying to make some noise to see if they can disrupt some of the timing of the Luverne offense. More of a bunch formation this time for the Tigers. A little bit of a delayed snap, and there's going to be some laundry on the field. I expect that to be a little bit of a motion call against the Tigers here. And another 5 yards. That indeed is the call. It's going to be 3rd and 17 here. Sometimes that crowd noise pays off, and Highland Home making a lot of noise that time. A few cowbells over here, and enthusiastic crowd caused a little bit of an issue with the timing there, the Luverne offensive line, and that play whistled dead before it could get started. So a good chance here for the Highland Home defense to get off the field. Luverne looking to throw. They throw it out to number 1. He's got it complete. Looking for yardage down here, but he's not going to get much as he's dragged down along the 40-yard line. The ball comes loose, but he was already down. Highland Home looking for a penalty over here on this side, but a great job by the Highland Home defense to bring down the defender in the open field. Going to be 4th and 13 around the 40-yard line, and kind of no man's land. Punt doesn't do you a lot of good here, but you hate to give up great field position to Highland Home, so interested to see what Luverne wants to do here. Looks like number 10, who's going to be back to punt, and number 13 back to return it. Number 13, or 10 rather, the punter for Luverne with a couple bulky braces on his legs. We'll have to keep an eye on that tonight, but solid snap. He gets the punt off, trying to pooch him back inside the 20. That ball angling towards the sideline and go out of bounds around the 20. Good pursuit by the Luverne Tigers that time. Number 18 and looks like number 9 also on the tackle. Holding, though. Penalty flag on the play. That's going to be a 10-yard march off. Apparently one of those interior linemen got a little bit too good of a grip on the Luverne defender. So that's going to take away a 7-yard gain and march the squadron back inside their 10-yard line here. Costly penalty. Going to be 1st down and 20 from the 10. Highland Home bringing in a new ball here. It's going to be marked on the far hash from the Luverne sideline, near hash Highland Home sideline. Kind of a double wing look here. We have another flag down. This time offsides against the Tigers, so Highland Home able to get 5 of that back as we have consecutive penalties here. First holding against the Highland Home squadron, and then offsides now against the Tigers. 1st down and 15 is still not officially a play on this drive. Man in motion here. They fake it to him on the speed sweep rather than the quarterback's going to keep it, trying to get near the original line of scrimmage, but only a gain of a couple there. 17-yard line going to be the official spot. Number 30 there on defense making a stop, along with number 18. 18 made several big plays in the most recent game between Luverne and Brantley, and we'll keep our eye on him tonight as he's always around the ball and doesn't ever shy away from contact. Looks like Highland Home may have been trying to draw him off sides there as they ran a hard snap count, then looked to the sideline, changing the play. Looking to throw here, got a man out to the right-hand side, but he's not able to bring it in. That pass intended for number 14, I beg your pardon, the intended receiver there, but it falls incomplete. And just that quick, we're going to have about a 3rd and 13 here in a pretty bad field position for Highland Home. They really need a 1st down here for a couple reasons. Obviously, the offense would love to get their first down and get some tempo going, but they really need to get Luverne out of their side of the field, and it's going to be hard to flip the field from where they're at currently. Highland Home going to have 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side, 1 to the right here as they are looking to throw. They got a screen set up over the middle. That's complete to number 5. He's trying to break 1 tackle, and he is not able to do it. Good job by the Luverne defender hanging on there. Going to be up around the 30-yard line. He's across the 25, but not going to be 1st down yardage, but solid gain there, close to 8-9 yard pickup there on 3rd and long. Most likely going to be a punting situation here. 4th and 3. About the 28-yard line, but offense quickly to the line of scrimmage here. They look like they may go for it early in this game. Trying to draw the Luverne defense off sides and looking back now to see if they want to change the play. Got 2 guys coming back in as they change the formation now, dropping back more like a poop punch. Good play here, going to get that off. Luverne without a man back. Takes a Highland Home bounce, going to be inside the 35-yard line. Smart play there by the quarterback to drop back into punt formation and pooch that, save a timeout that could be invaluable later in the half. I really like that. I really like that play there by Highland Home. We see so many teams, even in the college ranks, in that same situation, end up just wasting a timeout trying to draw the other team off sides. But Highland Home had that play obviously in their repertoire for much of the season, and a great job by their team executing, changing formations, and getting an effective punt off here as Luverne set to take over 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line for their 2nd drive here in the 1st quarter. Clock at 4:41 here. Good action so far, no score. Luverne takes the snap, going to give it to the tailback, number 5, looking for room. Tough sledding as each interior line so far not able to get much penetration against the other, and it's going to be a gain of maybe 1 or 2 for the Tigers, bring up about a 2nd and 8. Good job by each team so far on defense, holding. It's holding its ground, keeping low leverage and not allowing much from either rushing attack so far. Luverne with 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back just left of the quarterback here. They take the snap. Quarterback fakes the handoff this time and looking to throw. Got a man number 4 open down the right side. Going to be first down yardage. Elion Harris there on the completion. 44-yard line officially. Maybe just short of the first down, as it looks like we're going to have a 3rd and 1 right here. Good down and distance here for the Luverne Tigers. Any play in the playbook's open. Few late adjustments by the Highland Home defense here. 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left for the Tigers. Hard snap count. They look back to the sideline. Under 10 on the play clock here for the Tigers. They get their signal in from Coach Riles. Down to 3 on the play clock. 1 on the play clock. Just do get it off. Hand off to number 5, and he's got running room. He's across midfield. Spin move and a hard hit there by number 5 of the Highland Home defense, but not before he's across the 45, down to around the 43-yard line. First down yardage for the Luverne Tigers. Great call there. Just did get the play off, but a good adjustment by the Luverne sideline there to get them in the right play, and they have first down yardage for their second first down of the game. On the move here. Under 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Very fast-paced game here. No complaints by us. Luverne with a man in motion. They're going to give it on the fake it on the speed sweep. Quarterback keeps it with a lot of running room. He's across the 30 and the 20. Only a couple Highland Home defenders have failed to take him down, but he's going to be brought down around the 10-yard line. Officially going to be spotted out around the 12 or 13, but the Tigers are inside the red zone there. Great job on the read option. Faked me out, faked the entire Highland Home defense out. Only 1 defender for Highland Home remaining there. And the second line is a great play by quarterback Brantley there on the fake the give on the speed option, and kept it himself going against the grain there, cutting it back for a gain. Another first down, Luverne, and now they're deep in Highland Home territory. 2 wide receivers to the left. They fake the handoff, looking to throw this time. Got a ball over the middle, but Highland Home defender is there. It's intercepted in the end zone. It's going to be brought out by number 17. Probably not the greatest decision to bring it out, as they're going to be backed up very deep, but big turnover there for the squadron defense as number 17 intercepts Brantley's pass in the end zone, and it'll be Highland Home's ball right there around the 8-yard line. So 92 yards to go, but you got to be happy there if you're the Highland Home defense just to get the stop. I'm sure the coach wishes he would have took a knee in the end zone and took the touchback, but all in all, a great defensive effort. Ball thrown back across the middle of the defense there, and several squadron defenders was there to pick that pass off, and Highland Home ball here. 2 wide receivers to their left, 1 to their right. Quarterback going to keep it on a power. He's looking for yards, but not much sledding, as he's right down around the 10-yard line, 1 or 2 at the most. I think we're going to have a man down right here. We're going to have an official's timeout, and we're going to take it with you and get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back here at the first quarter. Luverne, Alabama, you're watching Wiregrass Sports.
South Alabama Stockyard, now under new ownership, is still family owned and operated by cattle farmers right here in Southeast Alabama. Come every Thursday at 1 p.m. and join the best buyers and sellers from all over the area. Whether you come for the experience, looking at getting into the cattle business, or maintaining your farm and growing, South Alabama Stockyard is where all the farmers are. Vendors are on site every auction, so come on and have lunch with us. Located at 268 County Road 5522, Troy, Alabama.
Welcome back live here to Glenn Daniel Stadium. Ball marked ready for play here. Number 4 of the Tigers able to make it off on his own power. We were happy to see that. They're going to be a quarterback power up here, and Highland Home with a lot of running room as they have first down yardage up near the 30. Great design play there. The quarterback draw, very patiently letting his offense make some holes, and then a big gainer. Going to be first down. That's the first down of the game here for the squadron as they move the chains. And great run there. A lot of speed shown, and big hole. Great job blocking by the Highland Home front there to create a lot of running room for the quarterback. Number 11 with a quick gain there to get up near the 30-yard line. And if nothing else, get out of the hole that they were in following the turnover. Going to be 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. High snap. Quarterback's going to keep it again, and he's got running room. He's across the 30 this time, down up near the 35-yard line. Very good gain on first down. First down, such a key down in these games is you want to keep yourself ahead of the chains and keep the defense off balance, not knowing if it's a run or pass situation. Gives the offense a big advantage here. Play coming in from the Highland Home sideline. Highland Home with a lot of size across that front. I would say that they have 20, 30 pounds per man against this defensive line of the Tigers. Quarterback gives us number 5 this time, but he's going to be brought down in the backfield. A lot of pursuit. Number 30 there, we've seen him in on a couple plays already tonight. Number 30 for the Tigers going to make a tackle for loss in the background. 27-yard line, the official spot, and that's going to be bring up about a 3rd and 11. So after the big gain on first down, they give that all back and then some. 3rd and long here for the squadron. They're just absolutely nowhere to run that time, and he tried to reverse field, but it was a bad decision. Sometimes you just got to take the loss there. Number 11 looking to pass. He's going to throw it over the middle. Got number 14 complete. Oh, in and out of the hands. He had it. Was trying to turn up field and run with it. That would have been first down yardage, but he's not able to reel it in. Great pass that time by the Highland Home quarterback. Do not know how he didn't come up with it, but unfortunate break right there, as that would have been good for first down yardage and more for the squadron, but unfortunately it's going to be 4th down now and 11. Looks like going to be a timeout on the play. Luverne's going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. Here's another word from our sponsor here on Wiregrass Sports.
Trojan Auto Parts of Troy, home of Napa Know-How. Stop by and see owners Mike and Melissa Kilcrease and their Napa Know-How team with over 100 years of combined experience. We're the only locally owned parts store in Pike County, and we're fully stocked and ready to serve you. We pride ourselves on being your go-to parts store, not only for the simple items, but we specialize in those hard-to-find items as well. Trojan Auto Parts, the right part at the right price at the right time. Napa, a name you've trusted here in Troy since 1945. Know-how, Napa Know-How.
Welcome back here to Luverne. We have a 4th and 11 Highland Home in punt formation here. A little bit of a pressure by the Tigers, but able to get it away. It's going to be caught around the 40-yard line. Looking to go to the right-hand side, and he's got some room as he turns upfield. All the way across the 20, still on his feet. Going to be brought down inside the 15-yard line, so excellent field position as Luverne Tigers going to start this drive 1st and 10 from inside the red zone as they're already on the Highland Home 15-yard line. Great job there by number 1 of the Tiger return team. Cuts it to the right, looks for his blocks, waits patiently, makes a few people miss, and hard running there all the way down the Luverne sideline for a big return and great field position as the Tigers try to get on the board here. Nothing game here with 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Luverne with 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right here. Shotgun formation. They're looking to throw it. Quarterback scrambling to his left. He gets a pass away, but under so much pressure, he's not able to get much on it. It falls incomplete there near the pylon. Number 1, the intended wide receiver. He might have been open, but there's a penalty in the backfield, and it looks like it may be a personal foul against the Luverne Tigers. Big penalty there to undo some great field position by the Luverne offense. That's going to bring the ball all the way out to the 29-yard line. So very unfortunate break for the Tiger offense to shoot themselves in the foot here. First down and 25 now. I like the coach's decision to let Brantley try to throw it again there and shake off the last play as he gets it outside, this time to number 5. Number 5 with a lot of speed, cuts up around the 20, looking for the pylon. We're looking for a signal. No signal yet. Touchdown Luverne. Now the signals. They go up 6-0. Great job there down the left-hand sideline. Made a couple people miss right at the point of attack. Had some running in the open field, and a great job as he angled to the pylon. Knew the whole time what he was planning to do. Reached out, makes the ball across the plane. That's number 5 of the Tigers with several big plays so far tonight, and this time punches it in the end zone. Luverne takes an early 6-0 lead here right at the end of the first quarter. Number 18 on for the extra point duties here. Highland Home defender tried to time his block there. Great athletic play, but unfortunately he's going to be offsides. Not much of a penalty in way of yardage here. Officially a personal foul. I guess you're in danger in the center there, and understand the concern for player safety. They're going to take that on the kickoff. So going to hurt them again field position wise, as it's probably a most likely sure touchback here after this kick, but pressing matter at the moment is this extra point upcoming. They keep track with your number of personal fouls here, so that player, he'll get a warning, but if he gets the second personal foul penalty, he'll be disqualified. So they were making sure they had their notes correct on that. Not a malicious play there, just trying to time up the snap and get a block here, but let's see what happens. Kicks high and well over the Luverne building. That's good. So your score is going to be Luverne 7, Highland Home nothing. We're going to take a quick word from our commercial. We'll be back for the kickoff here on Wiregrass Sports.
Hook's Barbecue, down-home barbecue in a counter-served setting, located on Emma Drive off of Highway 231 in Troy, Alabama.
We're back live. Number 18 set to do the kickoff duties here for the Tigers. 7-0 your score. 19 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of a highly competitive game. The hometown Tigers, with an early lead. Highland Home looking to answer here. Kick underway. Wobbly end-over-end kick going to be taken inside the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The 15-yard penalty there against the squadron eliminates any opportunity of a return. And as we expected, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 from Highland Home, but that's actually not their worst field position of the night as they started their last drive inside their 10. So maybe not the end of the world for Highland Home if they can get a couple things going. Look good with the quarterback power and some of the up-the-middle run game, and had a wide receiver open a couple times, in the passing game. So if they can connect on a few of those plays, this Highland Home offense can definitely make some things happen as they try to bounce back from this quick 7-0 deficit. Going to be 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. They've got the snap looking to throw. They're going to throw a high ball down the right-hand side. Off the fingertips of number 14. That's the second ball in a row that he had a chance for, but unable to haul in. That would have been a first down up around midfield, but just off of the fingertips of number 14. But he's proven on the last 2 plays that he can get open against this Luverne secondary. That was number 7 in coverage there. Luverne choosing to play with a free safety here. So we'll see how they adjust their defense. I know their secondary was one of their concerns, earlier in the season. But young group has continued to grow and get stronger as the year goes along, and I'm sure they welcome the challenge here tonight. Down to 4 on the play clock. Going to be a fake give, and the quarterback's going to keep it up the middle, and he's got a lot of room. He's going to break the 30. First down yardage. He's trying to get up near midfield. Almost escapes another Luverne tackler. Hard running as he's down across into Luverne territory around the 43-yard line. Great job there by quarterback number 11. He's quick when he's got an open hole, but then he proved also tough to bring down, dragging multiple Luverne defenders there. This is going to be a huge pickup. You're seeing on the replay here, he makes several people miss. He switches left and right. Great job there, and then drags defenders as he continues to move the pile forward. 2-3 Luverne defenders, as you see, unable to bring him down until he's well into their territory. We got a timeout on the field. We're going to take that with you. We'll be right back here at start of the second quarter with Wiregrass Sports.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting it.
Welcome back live here. It's first and 10 action for the Squadron. They run a little reverse pass here. Number 17 looking to throw, and they've got a man behind the Luverne defense. He goes up for it, but great defensive effort there by number 23. He had let the wide receiver get behind him, but a great job there in the secondary to break that pass up as Highland Home goes into their bag of tricks to start this second quarter. A well-executed play was going to be a reverse pass and was open for a split second, but you have to give the Luverne secondary credit for adjusting and making a play on that ball as that one was broken up by the defense. Great throw there by number 17. I'm sure that'll keep Luverne on their heels as he's obviously got an arm on him, and we know number 14 can get open. So Highland Home at a second and 10 now, just the start of the second quarter. Ball on the 43-yard line. Couple big plays here. Would love to cash this in and tie the ball game up. They're going to run an option play this time. Number 5 trying to turn the corner, and he does. Dancing down the sideline. He's got running room. First down yardage going to be pushed out around the 25. Solid job there by number 5 after he makes the original defender miss on the option pitch to tightrope that sideline and then pick up first down yardage down the visiting sideline. Luverne defender down on this side. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back right here at Wiregrass Sports.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
She shed?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Burris Gracie today.
When you want the best for your pet, choose Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort. Our passionate and dedicated staff will make your pet feel as if they were at home. We are a full-service small animal hospital covering all areas of veterinary medicine. Dr. Steve Barron makes sure that all clients are well-informed and satisfied with services. We are equipped with an indoor boarding facility, surgery suite, laboratory, digital x-ray, and ultrasound. Choose the best care possible for the ones you love dearest with Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
Welcome back here. Number 30 was the injured Tiger on that play. He was able to make it to the Luverne sideline under his own power. Number 30, a big playmaker for this Tiger defense, so we look for him to be back in the game quickly. The situation, first down and 10, 25-yard line. Highland Home on the move here to give to number 5. He cuts back to the left. He's got room. He's going to try to drag a couple Luverne defenders. He's across the goal line. That's going to be a touchdown for Highland Home, and we're an extra point away from a tie score. Just a straight give right there. A little bit of a cutback run by the running back. He hits the hole quickly and overpowers the Luverne secondary that time to power in to make this a 7-6 ball game with an extra point away from a tie game here. And a great job by the Highland Home to answer following the Luverne touchdown. All you could ask for in a regional championship game here. Number 1 set to do the kicking duties. High end over end kick. And that kick's going to be good. So your new score, Luverne Tigers 7, Highland Home Squadron 7. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Again, if you're tuning in to see the Dothan Northview game, that game was canceled tonight due to inclement weather. We want to send our best wishes out to the Dothan area. We'll try to get a graphic up on our screen here for a number that you can call. We're going to get this up throughout the night. If you want to donate to the Red Cross, all those affected, many people in the Dothan area still without power, still without water tonight. Many of them have lost a lot. Even if their house wasn't damaged, they've lost their food, they've lost their freezers, and in need of all the help that you can get, as well as all the Red Cross is doing for those in Mexico Beach, Panama City Beach. If you'll check out that number at the bottom of our screen, keep the fans from Dothan and Northview in your thoughts and prayers as that game rescheduled for tomorrow night. But in the meantime, we're happy to be here live from Luverne, Alabama tonight. This game, as mentioned, a regional championship game. Both of these teams undefeated in the region. Tonight's game will ultimately decide who has home field for the first round of the playoffs. And 7-7 here, early second quarter. Everything we hoped it would be here from Luverne. As Highland Home set to kick. Going to be kind of a short squib kick headed towards the Highland Home sideline. Going to be out of bounds. That's going to be a kickoff infraction. Ball did not reach the 40-yard line. Not sure that was intentional to try to stay away from number 5, the obviously dangerous return man from Luverne, or if he just missed that one. But either way, going to be excellent field position again as Luverne will take over from that spot after a 5-yard mark off. So it's going to be almost near midfield. Officially the Luverne 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. They take over on offense here. Each team coming off of a score their last offensive drive. Luverne had great field position down at the 15 following a punt return. Shot themselves in the foot a little bit with a 15-yard penalty, ended up with a 30-yard touchdown drive. But as they try to go over 50 yards this time, they give the ball to number 5 on the handoff. He's across midfield, about 4 or 5 yards there. Nice sportsmanship that time by number 13 at Highland Home, and want to applaud their sportsmanship as well. When number 30 was injured a couple plays ago for Luverne, the entire Highland Home sideline on a knee, quiet, respectful, and great show by each side so far of sportsmanship in this game. Is going to bring up a 2nd and 5 Tigers here. Shotgun formation to give to number 5 again, but this time Highland Home, number 15, number 66 making a stop, throws the Luverne running back. Going to bring up 3rd down. Possibly a gain of 1 if they give him forward progress there, but going to be about 3rd and 4 at best for the Tiger offense here, just short of midfield. Ball going to be respotted now across the 50. You can hear this sideline not happy about it, but I believe they do have the spot correct. 3rd and about 4 here. Tiger offense, 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side, 1 to the right. They're looking to throw under a little bit of a pressure here. He tried to tuck it up, but he's going to be brought down for a big sack. You can hear the volume on this sideline as I'm in the press box on the visiting side, and the Highland Home faithful fired up here. Is number 6, number 9, and a couple other squadron defenders there to put a lot of pressure on Luverne quarterback. Going to be 4th and very short here. Going to punt the ball, high snap, but handled by number 10. He gets away a very nice punt here. Going to be fielded around the Highland Home 20. Tries to make some moves, but great coverage by the Luverne coverage team. Several Tigers there to bring him down. Great individual effort there by the Highland Home return man, but not able to escape it. He's going to be brought down as they take over right there. Highland Home fired up on this sideline as they take over the ball. Definitely have the momentum. Let's see if Luverne's defense can be up to the challenge. 2 wide receivers to each side here. Looking to throw. Got a man open. That ball's tipped and then caught on the deflection by number 3 from Highland Home, and he's got a lot of green grass in front of him. It's a foot race down the left-hand sideline. He's inside the 10, and a touchdown, 80-yard touchdown pass there. Actually, very good defense by Luverne. They tipped that ball up in the air. Number 3 brings it down on the deflection, and then it was off to the races. Number 3 with a great circus catch there on the tip drill to catch that ball and then sprint 80 yards into the end zone to take the lead. Highland Home 13-7 here. And this crowd is going wild. 9 minutes to go, second quarter. Big explosive play through the passing game there. Number 1 on for the extra point to make this a 7-point game. That kick is up and good. So your new score, 14-7 in favor of Highland Home here. 9 minutes to go, second quarter. Very exciting second quarter indeed. We got our very first points of the game with only 19 seconds left in the first quarter, but 3 consecutive scoring plays here in less than 3 minutes of game time. And all the momentum here on Highland Home side. Luverne awful quiet at the moment, but with number 5 back to return the kick, and their high-powered offense with Brantley at quarterback. We know they're just one play away from tying this game right back up. They did a great job a couple weeks ago in Brantley. Every time they fell behind, they returned and retook the lead after every offset. So I have no doubt the Tigers can come back here. End-over-end kick this time, fairly short, going to be taken around the 27-yard line. That's number 5 with the return, and he's headed upfield to the middle. Pretty good return. Number 6 there on the tackle. Solid tackle by the Highland Home defense, but it's going to be 1st and 10 Luverne, almost at the 40-yard line. So great field position, which has been a theme this entire half for Luverne. So let's see if they can capitalize here, down 7, get their offense in rhythm. Number 10 out to the right at wide receiver. 2 wide receivers to the top. Luverne, had the benefit of playing a very close back and forth game a couple weeks ago, so I look for that experience to pay off here. They go to the ground with number 5 looking for room or on the left-hand side. Nice job coming up to make the tackle that time. The first guy to get there was number 12, then finished off by number 6. Probably a 1-yard loss there. Going to be 2nd and 11 for the Tiger offense. Number 5 getting some grass removed from his face mask on that play. Great job from the secondary. 2 men coming up. 1 guy to slow him down and 1 guy to bring him down. Going to be 2nd and 11 here. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Brantley. He's now going to give it away on the right-hand side on the speed sweep. Number 5 slips as he tries to cut in between 2 or 3 Highland Home defenders. Gets it across the 40 for a couple-yard gain, but going to be 3rd and long here, Luverne. Ball going to be spotted just across the 40. 3rd down here. We talked early in the game about how important 3rd down would be. Haven't seen a lot of conversions from either team so far. Both teams capitalizing on the big plays only, so let's see if Luverne's offensive staff can dial up something here that'll work. We see the quarterback changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Got 3 wide receivers to his left-hand side, 1 to the right. He's got the snap rolling to his left. He's under a lot of pressure. That ball batted up in the air and down. Pass going to be ruled incomplete as Highland Home pursues it, but definite punt situation. And the Highland Home defense has rose to the task here with a 3 and out. You hear loud and clear this Highland Home sideline is fired up, making lots of noise. The coaching staff encouraging the crowd to continue making noise. Can hardly hear ourselves think up here in the box. But they've made a statement series here on defense and about to get the ball right back to their offense here. Is number 13 is back deep to receive this kick with his feet around the 30-yard line right now. So Highland Home hoping for some of their better field position of the night. Good snap this time for the Luverne special teams. Gets off an end wobbly kick headed down actually into the bleachers over here on this sideline. Going to be marked out around the 35. Being a discussion down this sideline, we don't know exactly. There's going to be marked officially though right there as they're coming up. Going to be across the 40. So great starting field position this time for the squadron. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line following a big 80-yard pass play on their last series. So the Luverne defense looking to settle down here, get the ball back for the Tiger offense. Number 11 looks good throwing the ball tonight. Hit a couple wide receivers that plays that could have been converted earlier, but get that last one completed after the tip. This time they give it on the ground. They're running room up the middle for number 5. He's knocking over a couple defenders across midfield. Number 10 and number 7 there for the tackle for Luverne Tigers, but not before they get first down yardage. They're moving the chains along this far sideline. It'll be first down Highland Home at the 48-yard line of Luverne. Highland Home looking to the sideline here to get the play call in. A lot of good athletes on this Highland Home team. We've not seen them tonight, but their size is evident. Getting good protection on those last couple plays, and the athletes to hit those holes fast. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right here. Give to the running back, number 5 again, along the right-hand side. This time knocked down by number 19 of the Tiger defense, 18 of the Tiger defense, number 33 also in there on the stop that time for Luverne. Very, very short yardage, and need to mention that number 30 for the Luverne defense, he's back out there. Favoring his right side just a little bit, but good to see him back on the field and contributing to this Tiger defense tonight. Going to be second and about 9 here after forward progress is marked. 47-yard line of Luverne. 2 wide receivers to the left. They fake it to the running back this time, number 11, looking to throw under a lot of pressure. Could have been brought down for a huge loss. That pass has been completed to an offensive lineman. There's a flag down now, too. That's an ineligible man. They may have had the screen caught up, but that pass was thrown to an ineligible receiver there. So we'll see what the verdict is. The play got it back to the original line, but definitely going to be a mark off here by the squadron as an ineligible player caught it. And as all linemen do in this situation, they take it and do the best they can with it. But illegal touching, the penalty. That's a 5-yard penalty as well as loss of down. Also a spot foul, so far more than 5 yards officially here. Is that original line of scrimmage was around the 47-yard line, and now it's back at the Highland Home 38. So very, very costly penalty there. Quarterback running for his life. Could have took a 20-yard sack anyway. Tried to make a play to get it off. I think they may have had a screen set up, but that ball falls in the hands of an offensive lineman who, made a heads-up play, tried to get what he could, but 2 officials very quickly alerted of the penalty there. We're going to have a timeout right here by Highland Home. They want to think this over with their second and long here, so we'll be back after a few messages from our sponsors here on Wiregrass Sports.
Total Lawn Care Plus is your one-stop shop for lawn care, landscape, pressure washing, handyman work, and more. Licensed and insured with over 7 years commercial experience. Dozens of satisfied customers in Pike and 4 surrounding counties.
Welcome back. Coming out of this timeout by Highland Home. It's going to be third and long yardage. And Highland Home, probably a smart move right here. You've got the lead. You've had the momentum. You just gave up a bad play on offense, but you don't want to do anything really costly here as it's 3rd and 27. Not a lot of plays in the playbook here for 3rd and 27. So a smart move by the coaching staff, in my opinion, to get his players to the sideline, regroup, and let's see what they do here as they're looking to throw. A lot of pressure again by the Tigers. They get that pass complete over the middle. Pass only gains about 6 or 7 yards. We've got a penalty flag down back in the area where the quarterback was hit. 2 Tigers, number 99 and number, looks like 33, back there. And we were expecting a roughing the passer call. They pointed in the other direction. I think it might have been a mistake right there as we're going to get the official call now. But we've got a personal foul, roughing the passer against Luverne. The official originally pointed the wrong direction when trying to signal the infraction, but not only is that going to be a 15-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down, so that'll move the chains, give Highland Home a new set of life here. Very, very costly penalty by the Luverne Tigers, who had given up about a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 27. Wouldn't have been nearly enough, and Luverne's offense was scheduled to get the ball back, but that 15-yard penalty going to give Highland Home 1st and 10 at the 45. Great play by the Luverne defense that time as number 19 stops that play for a 2-3-yard loss. The Highland Home coaching staff over here along this sideline not happy with the blocking up front that time, as several Luverne defenders with some great penetration. And I think you can see a little bit of attitude show up that play from the Tigers. Frustration of that roughing the passer penalty taken out on that squadron line is going to be 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13 there. Good job by the defensive line for the Tigers to get a lot of penetration and shut that play down before it could start. High snap going to be a quarterback keep this time, and he's got running room across the 40. First down yardage and scampers out of bounds along the left-hand side. Good job that time by number 11. He hit it quick, and then as soon as he got first down yardage, he got out of bounds to stop the clock as well as protect his health along that Luverne secondary. 5:18 to go here. Squadron on the move, capitalizing with another first down following the Luverne penalty. You can see the frustration, hands on hips, a lot of these Tigers. Not sure exactly what to think of this squadron offense so far, as you don't know whether they're running or throwing it, and quick hit to the running back, quarterback will keep it, and they can obviously throw it. So kind of a bunch formation to the right-hand side this time. Quarterback going to keep it again. He's got 5-6 yards and looking for more. Number 10 of Luverne there to bring him down as he gets close to the 20-yard line and close to another squadron first down. This sideline screaming for a face mask, and there is a penalty flag down right near the 22, 23-yard line. No indication yet. It does look like it could be another penalty going against the Tigers right here. Personal foul, face mask is the call against the Tiger defense, and that's going to move the ball from around the 23-yard line deep into the red zone. Be half the distance to the goal here. Your new line of scrimmage is going to be around the 11-yard line. It'll be another first down. Good gain on that play anyway, about a 9-yard gain on the quarterback keeper, so it would have been 2nd and short, but now it's first down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Bunch formation here. Very tight by the Highland Home offense. Quarterback under center. He gives it to number 5 rather, trying to break some tackles and make room along that side, dragging Luverne defenders closer and closer to the goal line. Inside the 5-yard line, call from the announcer. We're in a bad angle from this side of the field to see that, but very, very hard running that time inside the 5-yard line. Officially 2nd and 2, so this ball is going to be around the 3-yard line. And this Luverne defense has got to rise to the occasion quickly here, or they're going to find themselves in a 14-point hole before halftime. Same type goal line formation here with a double wing. Quarterback under center. Little miscommunication there. They try to give it at number 5 on the sweep, and he walks in untouched for the Highland Home touchdown. Luverne with a lot of penetration right at the point of attack. Actually caused a collision in between the Highland Home quarterback and their wide receiver, but the wide receiver gets the ball on the speed sweep and able to go into the end zone untouched around the right side there. Highland Home 20, Luverne 7 with 4:14 to go here in the second quarter. I'd venture to say this could be the furthest down that Luverne's been all year. Number 1 on for the point after. Flags are down as that kick is up and good. However, looks like that play was blown dead. Dead ball, offsides against Luverne. The kicker was signaling that he would like to decline that penalty, but believe it was blown dead, and that kick will not count. They'll have to retry the kick, it appears. This sideline not happy with that fact, but it was a dead ball foul. This is the correct play being to retry the kick. This was actually for player safety. Luverne had broken into the neutral zone, and the officials needed to blow the play dead to protect the players of the visiting team here. All right, this time kick is down and up. Looks like it's going to be just over the uprights there. Almost a pooch kick, but 21-7 your score now. Perfect PAT attempts for the kicker here for Highland Home, number 1. He's a small guy, don't know what year he is, but doing a great job so far. 3 consecutive PATs for the Highland Home squadron. They lead 21-7 here. Again, 4-14 is your score. Luverne with a powerful offense, nothing to fear if you're them. Still lots and lots of time here with over a half and 4 minutes to go. But you'd like to see them claw away at this, and I'm sure they'll be trying to get in the end zone before halftime here, as Luverne will get the ball to start the second half, so that's the only good news. But we've had a 21-point swing here, and if you're the Tigers, you want to stop the bleeding, and if you're Highland Home, you definitely don't want to let them back into it, knowing that they're going to get the ball to start the second half and get back-to-back possessions there. So be a lot of interesting strategy here in the last 4 minutes of the second quarter by both sidelines, and can't wait to watch with you as we see how it plays out. Highland Home set to kick this ball off. Multiple wide running backs deep, number 5 and number 1. Deep kick this time. They didn't expect that, as it's over the head of number 1 and a touchback. Excellent job. That ball sailed 60 yards into the end zone, into the air. Great job by number 4 of the Highland Home squadron there. Excellent kick. We've seen him make 2 short kicks so far, but he's definitely got the leg to pin them deep when he wants to, as that ball traveled over 60 yards in the air. What a job there by that place kicker. So 1st and 10, Tigers here at the 20-yard line. I look for them to try to get the ball in their hands as the playmakers a little bit more here. Running game hadn't been successful. Highland Home's got a lot of size up there in the middle, so let's see if they can get some of these Luverne Tigers out on the perimeter that have been so explosive in some of the previous games we've covered them this season. Number 10 hadn't been in action much tonight as they look to get him involved for sure. They're looking to throw here. Quarterback going to keep it himself, though. He's got yardage across the 30, trying to be drugged down by his shirt. Good pursuit by the Highland Home defense, but first down Luverne, and maybe that's what they needed to kickstart a good drive here. Nice run by number 9, Brantley, on the play. Brought down by his shirt sleeve, but great individual effort there to make sure he had first down yardage before they brought him down. And we've talked about the big plays so far this game, but good to get a first down and get a drive going here for Luverne. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. As they were looking to pass on first down, they're looking to pass again. They throw it out to number 5 to the left, a little swing pass. He slips. That's the second time tonight he slipped. He may want to look at some new cleats over the halftime break. Not much of a gain there. Good pursuit. Couple Highland Home squadron with a chance at him there. Number 5 and number 9 were there to make the play, but number 5 slips on the surface here before he could turn upfield, and going to be about 2nd and 9 here. That's the second time tonight we've seen him lose his footing trying to make a cut. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Luverne this time as they look. Quick throw again. There's number 1 this time. He's picked up a block. Good block on the outside. He's across the 40, up near first down yardage. Depends on the spot here. Be 2nd and short or a first down. Need to compliment the block in number 7 there and number 10. Both picking up nice blocks out here at wide receiver to spring that play, and it is first down yardage. Luverne with their second first down of this drive as they're across the 43-yard line here. Nice drive by the Tigers, trying to cut back into this 14-point squadron lead. Luverne with 3 wide receivers to the left, this time 1 to the right. Shotgun formation, quarterback barking the signals. They give it to number 5 up the middle, and he's got running room. He's across the 50, dragged down by his ankles by number 5 that time. Looks like number 6 as well, and he's a little slow to get up for Highland Home there. Luverne starting to show some physicality here as they move the ball. Looks like we're going to have a stoppage in play, and we're going to take it with you. Catch a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back for the end of the second quarter here. 21-7 your score, Highland Home, Wiregrass Sports.
South Alabama Stockyard, now under new ownership, is still family owned and operated by cattle farmers right here in Southeast Alabama. Come every Thursday at 1 p.m. and join the best buyers and sellers from all over the area. Whether you come for the experience, looking at getting into the cattle business, or maintaining your farm and growing, South Alabama Stockyard is where all the farmers are. Vendors are on site every auction, so come on and have lunch with us. Located at 268 County Road 5522, Troy, Alabama.
Trojan Auto Parts of Troy, home of Napa know-how. Stop by and see owners Mike and Melissa Kilcrease and their Napa know-how team with over 100 years of combined experience. We're the only locally owned parts store in Pike County, and we're fully stocked and ready to serve you. We pride ourselves on being your go-to parts store, not only for the simple items, but we specialize in those hard-to-find items as well. Trojan Auto Parts, the right part at the right price at the right time. Napa, a name you've trusted here in Troy since 1945. Know-how, Napa know-how.
First down and 10. Luverne looking to throw. They got a man over the middle, caught by number 1. He's giving up ground, trying to make a play there. Good pursuit. Let's see where forward progress marks him. He's going to be up around the 40-yard line of Highland Home. Going to be second down. We need to mention that number 6 of Highland Home was able to make it back off of the field on his own power, and he's standing up here along the far sideline. Looks like he may be okay, getting a little water and catching his breath. We hope to see him back very soon. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain there on first down for the Tigers. They're up near the 41-yard line here, going to be 2nd and 4. Luverne on the move here, trying to get back a little closer here before halftime. They look to throw again. Got a man wide open. It's caught that time again by number 1. He's drugged down around the 30-yard line. First down yardage. And Luverne has another first down. Keeping this drive going, they started off on their 20-yard line and marching it down the field with a combination of run and pass here as they get deeper and deeper into squadron territory, trying to get on the board here. Down 14, second quarter. Get the ball back to start the second half as well. So Luverne with a great opportunity here to get back in this ball game. Looking to throw out of the shotgun. They're throwing to the right-hand side. The wide receiver and defensive back get their feet tangled up here. Highland Home, as you can hear along this sideline, not happy about it, but the flag comes down. Looks like that's going to be pass interference as number 10, who I mentioned at the start of this drive, one of the key Luverne playmakers. They've not been able to get him involved so far, but looks like that pass that was intended for him is going to be called pass interference, but our officials are having a meeting here around the 30-yard line. They could always overturn the call if they deemed it uncatchable or accidental contact. He fell down, the chant here on the Highland Home sidelines, and can't say from this vantage point that I have an opinion on it, but they are waving the flag off. So that pass is going to fall incomplete, bring up 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. They march the ball back. I will say it was a good job by the head officials to not only call one of the officials that made the call, but call 2 officials down there, let them confer, make the decision, and decide to pick up that flag that would have brought up another first down for Luverne off of the pass interference, but that penalty waved off. 2nd down and 10 here, 31-yard line. Luverne again on the move, shotgun formation. Quarterback rolling to his left, looking to throw. Got a man down that way, double coverage again, and that's going to be another interception in the end zone. Highland Home, we have a late flag come in. We'll have to check that for you. Possibly a part of the celebration. It definitely was well after the play, but the Highland Home defense with double coverage again and makes another interception to stop another Luverne drive deep in Highland Home territory. I thought it might have been in the end zone. Looks like it's going to be very close to the goal line, and Highland Home's going to be backed up again. Very, very far back, but unsportsmanlike against Highland Home. So they're going to be right around the 1 or 2 yard line. Terrible field position, but 1:15 to go here in the second quarter, and Highland Home, if they can just get themselves a little bit of running room, they'll be happy to get into the locker room with a 21-7 lead here. That penalty clearly on the celebration after that interception. You hate to see a play like that, 2nd and 10. Luverne with such a promising drive, several first downs, run and air. That time Brantley takes a little bit too big of a chance throwing into some double coverage, and the Highland Home secondary there to take over. Kind of in a goal line formation here as they just run a quarterback sneak, trying to get a yard or two, just any breathing room that they can get as they try to escape this first half with this lead. Highland Home not taking any chances here. Just needing any amount of breathing room to try to milk this clock out and go into the locker room up 21-7. That play did gain a yard officially. 2nd and 9. Clock under a minute. Not sure if Luverne will decide to use any of their timeouts here to try to force a punt with them backed up so far. We'll see how this play comes out and what they decide to do. Got a flag on the play. Prior to the snap here. Procedure. So any of the yardage that they picked up there on first down, they're giving it right back. So it'll be back to 2nd and 10 here, and Luverne would love to cause a safety, cause a turnover, anything they might could do to get some more positive momentum right here headed into the half. From our vantage point, it looks like this ball is right on the end line for the Highland Home offense. Another quarterback sneak there. Not much doing, a lot of penetration. Actually, they get the ball out, but after forward progress was stopped, it was recovered by Highland Home anyway. 32 seconds on the clock, and it does look like rather that Luverne's going to take a timeout. Try to force them to punt. We're going to take a timeout with them. This is our second charge timeout of the half. We'll be right back after this timeout on Wiregrass Sports.
Hook's Barbecue, down-home barbecue in a counter-serve setting, located on Emma Drive off of Highway 231 in Troy, Alabama.
Welcome back live here to Glenn Daniel Stadium in Luverne, Alabama. Your score 21-7 in favor of Highland Home right here. We have just a few seconds remaining in the second quarter, but Highland Home backed up to their goal line after getting a turnover from the Luverne Tiger offense. Luverne using their timeouts here to try to force Highland Home either to make a punt out of their end zone or possibly force a turnover safety down here near the goal line. Luverne definitely trying to do anything they can to get a little momentum here, and Luverne will get the second half kickoff to try to inch this game a little bit closer. Hard snap count that time by Highland Home. Smart coaching by them to try to draw Luverne off sides, and looks like they have gotten a 5-yard penalty, which will definitely give them the breathing room that they had been looking for on the first couple attempts. Costly error again, as penalties and turnovers have been the difference in this first half for the Tiger offense, shooting themselves in the foot a couple times, a couple big penalties. And obviously the 2 turnovers, both near the end zone, as Highland Home now with room to operate. 32 seconds here. They're going to give it off right side. Big hit by the Luverne Tigers. Fumble on the play. And Luverne is recovered. So exactly what we were talking about when we came back from timeout. Luverne with a huge game-changing play. Wow. You really can't imagine this happening right after they just got the yards that they needed. Should have run a very simple play or even take a knee and try to get out of this half if you're Highland Home. But run a play there, big hit by the Luverne defense, get the turnover that they desperately needed. And now Luverne in position with 27 seconds here. A touchdown here would bring them right back into the game. And we got a timeout, it looks like. A timeout Highland Home as they're going to try to get their thoughts together. Big series coming back up. 20-something seconds left when you come back here. Wiregrass Sports, we're going to be back after this short break.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
Your she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shed.
She shed?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Burrice Gracie today.
Welcome back, Wiregrass Sports. We're live here from Luverne, Alabama. Luverne with a 1st and 10 right here near the goal line. Ball officially on the 4-yard line here, 1st and goal. 27 seconds right here before halftime. Luverne with a with a turnover, and they're trying to cash it in. Give to number 5, looking for running yard. Number 5 breaking several tackles, but cannot escape. That ball comes out, but looks like it's going to be after forward progress will stop. He's going to be down right around the 1-yard line, maybe even inside the 1. Luverne needs to pay attention here as this clock may go back to moving once it's marked ready for play. Actually, timeout Luverne here. We're going to stay with you. 18.9 seconds to go here. Luverne out of timeouts. So a very interesting scenario here. You'd think that they would like to run the ball this close to the goal line, but obviously, can you, if you don't get it on the second down attempt, can you get back to the line of scrimmage, stop the ball either with a spike, or can you get another play off? You'd hate to squander this opportunity. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. You're down 14, but you're right here knocking on the door, and you get the ball to start the second half. So critical decision to be made right now on the Luverne sideline. And from my experience, you really have to be calling 2 plays here. You got to have your second down and your third down play, or everybody knowing that they have to get back to the line of scrimmage to try to spike this ball to stop the clock, being out of timeouts. I don't really look for them to put it in the air here, but if you do, you can't take a sack. An incompletion, getting a player out of bounds, it's your friend in terms of stopping the clock, but there's it takes a lot of time to get to the sideline, so you've got to be considering a lot of factors here if you're the Luverne offense. And if you're Highland Home, you're only thinking one thing, and that's keep them out of the end zone. So with 18.9 seconds to go here, we have a 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Luverne in the shotgun formation. They're going to give it to number 5. He's looking for room and diving across the line, and he's in. Near side official here signals touchdown. 21-13, your new score. Huge break there as the Luverne Tigers cut this game within 8, trying to make it to 7 with the extra point pending here. And what a difference this makes. 20 seconds ago, 14-point game, Highland Home with the ball and in control after picking up a penalty. Had plenty of room just to take a knee, get it into the sideline. Great job by the Luverne defense to force a turnover. And then 2 plays later, their offense cashes it in. Number 18 with the kick here for the Tigers. And it's good. So 21-14, your new score with 14.8 seconds to go. We're going to ride these last 14 seconds out with you. We'll have a break from our commercial sponsors, and then we'll get you both halftime shows. So we encourage everybody to stick with us throughout the halftime. We'll have a good look at the Luverne High School band as well as the Highland Home band. So we'll have audio for that. Make sure you tune in and get to see all the great performances that these high schoolers do each week. We get a lot of good feedback. People enjoy seeing these bands. If you know somebody that's in these bands, make sure to share our page with them so that they can watch that even if they're at the game. Our replays next week. But exciting stuff right here from Luverne as we now have a 7-point game. Luverne set to kick number 18. And Luverne will get the ball first. So a chance for a 14-point swing after Highland Home had put up 21 unanswered. Now Luverne with a chance to put up 14 unanswered. Tied this game up. Everything you could ask for in a regional championship matchup. Both teams come in as advertised. Squib kick there. Highland Home just going to fall on it. Heads up play there by number 24. That's Mr. Harris. Marquez Harris there on the coverage for Highland Home. Be interested to see here with a good field position. Do you take one shot if you're Highland Home, or are you, especially now that all the momentum has shifted to the Luverne side, are you very content to try to get in at halftime and remind your players that you've got the lead, remind your players that you're playing well, that you've had some success on both sides of the ball against these Tigers? And if you're Luverne, the feeling's got to be much better in your locker room going in down 7 compared to down 14. And they obviously know they can overcome this lead. Quarterback going to keep it. Number 11 looking for yards across the 40. Clock will be moving here under 5 seconds, and that's going to end our first half. We're going to have a word from all of our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with coverage of each team's band. Thank you for tuning in, and do not miss the second half here on Wiregrass Sports.
Want the best for your pet, choose Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort. Our passionate and dedicated staff will make your pet feel as if they were at home. We are a full-service small animal hospital covering all areas of veterinary medicine. Dr. Steve Barron makes sure that all clients are well-informed and satisfied with services. We are equipped with an indoor boarding facility, surgery suite, laboratory, digital x-ray, and ultrasound. Choose the best care possible for the ones you love dearest with Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
Total Lawn Care Plus is your one-stop shop for lawn care, landscape, pressure washing, handyman work, and more. Licensed and insured with over 7 years commercial experience. Dozens of satisfied customers in Pike and 4 surrounding counties.
South Alabama Stockyard, now under new ownership, is still family owned and operated by cattle farmers right here in Southeast Alabama. Come every Thursday at 1 p.m. and join the best buyers and sellers from all over the area. Whether you come for the experience, looking at getting into the cattle business, or maintaining your farm and growing, South Alabama Stockyard is where all the farmers are. Vendors are on site every auction, so come on and have lunch with us. Located at 268 County Road 5522, Troy, Alabama.
principal and assistant principals, Miss Cody Crumley and Mr. P.C. Please welcome your Luverne Tiger Marching Band. Under the direction of Mr. Jonathan Cash, Drum Major Morgan Hennigan, Band Captains are Abby McManigal and Taylor Butts. Drum Captain is Dontavius Presley, Co-Captain Zoe McManigal, Color Guard Captain Mackenzie Smith, and Co-Captain Amber Stroud. Gas Line Captain is Taylor Butts and Co-Captain Madison Clear. Drum Instructor is Mr. Will Halverson, Color Guard Instructor Miss Keisha Mitchell, and Dance Line Sponsor Miss Lynn Kilpatrick. Tonight's band is going to be rolling through the 70s, looking with Earth, Wind & Fire, In the Stone, and September. Then we'll feature our auxiliaries with Chicago's Make Me Smile and Tina Turner's Proud Mary. We'll show off our drum line with Despacito. We complete our show with Desperado featuring Abby McManigal on trumpet, and trumpet duet of Caden Pouncey and Abby McManigal. We then feature Jack and Carlo and Zach McGowan on mellophones with Hallelujah. Morgan Hennigan, is the band ready? Sit back and enjoy our show.
Trojan Auto Parts of Troy, home of Napa know-how. Stop by and see owners Mike and Melissa Kilcrease and their Napa know-how team with over 100 years of combined experience. We're the only locally owned parts store in Pike County, and we're fully stocked and ready to serve you. We pride ourselves on being your go-to parts store, not only for the simple items, but we specialize in those hard-to-find items as well. Trojan Auto Parts, the right part at the right price at the right time. Napa, a name you've trusted here in Troy since 1945.
Time performance by both the Highland Home Squadron Band and the Luverne Tiger Band here on senior night. 21-7 your score here, 21-14. Luverne down to the Highland Home Squadron. Luverne looking to tie the game up as they get the ball back to start the second half. We want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. This game was broadcast to you guys live on short notice. We appreciate the Crenshaw County School System for letting us come and televise this game. We were originally supposed to be at Ripview Stadium tonight as Dothan and Northview playing potentially the last matchup between those two teams, as they're considering consolidating schools and a lot of potential changes there. We regret we were unable to attend that game tonight as it was canceled due to Hurricane Michael. You'll hear us talk about that more as the night goes along. We're going to put a number up at the bottom of your screen if you want to donate some money to the Red Cross tonight and help the victims not only in Alabama but around the Panhandle, Mexico Beach, Panama City Beach. So many of our listeners here in the Wiregrass were affected by the storm. Many of our viewers without power tonight, without fresh water. So keep those families in your thoughts and prayers tonight in the game secondary. And for those tuning in to watch that game will be played tomorrow night in Dothan at 7 o'clock. Again, Ripview Stadium. But we're thankful tonight we had the opportunity. This is a regional championship game. Both of these teams undefeated in region. Tonight's winner will win the region and have home field advantage. So we appreciate you tuning in here live from Luverne. Both Highland Home and Luverne undefeated in region play, and both teams looking great tonight. Luverne on the scoreboard first, 7-0 lead, and then Highland Home with 21 unanswered points. Luverne tacking on a touchdown right here at the end of the first half to cut it within 7. But a very exciting game. Luverne keeping their undefeated record on the line here tonight at home at senior night. So I'm sure that a lot of those kids were told in the locker room it could be the last time they come out onto this field. And I look for an inspired effort by the Tigers. And Highland Home, had the momentum there for much of the second quarter. I'm sure that the coach and staff was happy to get them settled down. A couple injuries on the Luverne sideline. They feel good about that. They made a few personal foul penalties and some errors I'm sure that they're looking to clean up. And Highland Home with some opportunities in the passing game that they know they missed in the first half. So both coaching staffs looking to make some adjustments here as we're about ready to get underway. Last kick by the Highland Home kickoff team traveled over 60 yards in the air. So we'll see here if they decide to go with the pooch attempt or if they're going to let him kick it deep here and force Luverne to try to drive at 80 yards. But you can tell a definite adjustment already by the Luverne kick return team. Number 1 and number 5 back deep as the last kick well over their heads. So they're much deeper this time. And we're about to get underway here. 21-14 your score to start the third quarter. Highland Home kicking to Luverne here. We got another deep kick. End over end, going to come down around the 10. Looking for running room. It's going to be a middle return. Couple big blocks around the 25-yard line. Now reversing field. Trying to pick up some more blocks. Number 1 giving up a lot of ground, and the Highland Home coverage going to bring him down almost inside the 10-yard line. No flags on the play. Don't really understand what the Luverne return man was thinking there, but a big bad decision to give up ground there. As we see on the replay, as we see here, he was across the 20, almost up. I see past the 25-yard line now, but tried to backtrack and get some more yardage as he returns to the right-hand side. Nice block right there, but unfortunately too many Highland Home defenders were there, and he's dragged down inside the 10-yard line as they start this drive from the 9, 1st and 10 Tigers. Going to be a long way to go for this Luverne offense. Luverne with 3 wides to the left here. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. They're going to swing it out to the right side. That pass goes nowhere as number 5 goes down quickly. Number 6 there on the tackle. 5 or 6, we can't quite. That's number 5 for the Highland Home defense, making a big tackle right there. As soon as he caught it in the open field, nothing doing. That's going to be a big loss on the play. Going to be about 2nd and 16 here as Luverne's headed the wrong direction. Need a big play here on offense to get out of this hole. A lot of noise being made on this Highland Home sideline. Man in motion, shotgun snap. They're going to give it on the speed sweep. That's number 1 looking for running room. He's got a little bit, but not much as he's knocked down before the 10-yard line. Doesn't make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to be 3rd and about 11 or 12 here. Number 1 letting his offensive line hear about it as he heads back to the huddle. 3rd and 13 officially here. Luverne with a lot of quick strike capability we've seen all season here. A lot of playmakers on the outside. They can easily pick this up here. Definitely don't want to make a mistake backed up right here to start the second half, though. 7-point game. Let's see if they try to get a little room or try to pick this up. They're going to throw. They're looking. Got a man pass. Incomplete. Intended for number 7. Would not have been first down yardage had he caught it. Well defended there by the Highland Home squadron defense, and quarterback forced to throw it probably a little quicker than he wanted to. 4th and 13 here, and Highland Home should get the ball inside Luverne territory for their first drive here in the second half. Rashawn Hamilton, the punter for Luverne. We mentioned we noticed a couple bulky braces on his lower body here, but he's done a good job tonight. And number 17, the return man for Highland Home. Got a wobbly end-over-end kick. Great kick, going to be into Highland Home territory. They're going to get away from it. It's going to roll near the 40-yard line, so a great job punting out of his own end zone there. It's going to be downed inside the about 42-yard line here, and the squadron will take over 1st and 10 there, their first drive of the second half. So very nice punt right there by the Luverne special team unit. Number 10 with a great job as he's had all night long getting those kicks, and got a good bit of field position back. Highland Home expected to start in Luverne territory there, but not the case. It's a great job by number 10. So Highland Home, 3 wide receivers to the right-hand side, 2 to the left here. They're going to send a man in motion. They're going to fake the speed sweep and give it to number 5 around the right side, and he's got running room as he crosses midfield and streaking down the right sideline. Couple men trying to get an angle on him, but it's not going to happen. 1 play touchdown. That's over 60 yards as Highland Home going to go up 2 possessions here. Their very first play on offense here in the second half. I don't see a flag down, but I see the head official standing back near the original line of scrimmage and encouraging his chain gang not to move. So let's see what the call is. We're paying attention as the official gets ready to make his call. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Highland Home. Touchdown is good. So we missed what happened there after the play, but be tacked on to the kickoff. But your new score, 27-14 here with 10 minutes even to go in the third quarter. 1 play, 60-yard touchdown. Quick hitter up the middle. They faked the end around that time and gave it to the running back, and he did the rest all his own as he headed down the right sideline there for a 60-yard rushing touchdown for the squadron. Number 1 on here for the PAT. He's perfect so far tonight, 3 of 3. The kick is up and good. So a 14-point lead again for Highland Home. Here they're Sidelines fired up, and Luverne here, you got to regroup. Obviously, they had retaken the momentum. Just need one big play here. Should get good field position to start this drive. I'm sure the coaching staff had a discussion with the return unit, and so I look for whichever type return they call here, whether that be a middle, right, left, reverse, whatever they attempt. I expect the players to execute exactly what the coach calls here. Won't be a lot of running around on their own, but after the 15-yard penalty here, Luverne with a chance for excellent field position, both number 1 and number 5, a threat to take it to the house at any time. We'll see what kind of kick Highland Home can do here to pin him back as deep as possible. We know the kid has the leg if he gets a good one. I think they've done for the most of the night, they've tried the directional kick and tried to strategically keep it away from the 2 Luverne deep men, but after the penalty for the unsportsmanlike conduct, they're kicking off here from the 25-yard line, so they need every yard they can get to try to pin Luverne back as deep as possible. Ball whistled, ready for play here. Number 85 set to make the kick. Got a low line drive kick, going to take a hop, fielded around the 25-yard line. Luverne headed up the middle. Solid blocking this time. He's across midfield, across the 40. Going to be inside Highland Home territory as they're going to be 1st and 10 near the 39-yard line of Highland Home. So as predicted, excellent field position by the Tigers. Unfortunately, we have a Tiger down, favoring his right leg. Hopefully he's able to make it up on his own. That's number 1 as he's up to his feet now. Going to run off the sideline. Well, you see the replay, I beg your pardon. Great return there right up the middle, following his blocks, driving his legs. Great job by the guys in the truck there to get that instant replay. It'll be 1st down Luverne, 39-yard line here. Desperate need to keep this game close and start to whittle away at the lead. I know their game plan coming out of halftime was to try to tie this game up instead of an opening 3 and out, but following that big play by the Highland Home offense, Luverne desperate for a score here with 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Quarterback looking to throw. Now he's deciding to run. He's under a lot of pressure. The ball is loose. Highland Home picks up the loose ball, looking for running room there across midfield. Number 6 makes a man miss. He's got one man to beat, but Luverne brings him down. Number 53. That was number 56 for Luverne, as well as number 5 making a touchdown saving tackle, but Highland Home is going to be back in business again. The quarterback running for his life there under a lot of pressure. Was thinking about tucking it and running it. That ball knocked away. You see the replay here. Quarterback doing all he can. Good tackle by number 9 there. Ball comes loose. Picked up by Highland Home, and the rest was history. Is a good return down that right side to set him up in great field position. Start this second drive. Good effort by number 5 there on the play to slow him down. And now Highland Home back in business inside the 20-yard line. They've done a great job tonight capitalizing on all their opportunities down this way. 3 wide receivers as they fake the handoff. Quarterback going to keep it. He's going to have positive yardage up around the 15-yard line. Luverne desperate right here. Their defense has been one of the staples of the team all season. They desperately need a stop. Got to get the ball back to their offense. Try to cut this game as close as they can. Making some substitutions here. 28-14 your score. Clock moving, third quarter. 9:04. Still an eternity of time, but you need to stop. Highland Home going to run the option that time. Dangerous pitch to number 5. He handles it cleanly and gets out of bounds up around the 9-yard line. Be an interesting spot. He's real close to first down yardage. According to the public address announcer, it's going to be 1st and goal. We have